Hi friends, good morning to all of you. I hope all of you are fine and your preparation is going on in a good manner. And thanks once again for your best wishes yesterday and you made my day. Please tell me the number of questions that we have solved till now. Today we will finish this pressure measurement part also. 24 question we have solved up to this point. Okay. 24, 25. Okay. 25 question we have solved. Let's start. Each and every class is very important. So please never miss any class. Because in every class you will learn a lot of things. This part is the newly added syllabus in PDC, that plate tower, pack tower, tubular, mixing reactor, tank, drum, positive displacement, axial compressor, centrifugal compressor, reciprocation compression. This is the newly added part, that is P and ID part, piping and instrumentation diagrams. From this part, this year they will ask at least one question because that is newly added in syllabus. And as far as I concern about it, they will ask him as the column from this section. Second one is inclined one. Inclined single column manometer. Inclined single column manometer. Students face a lot of problem in inclined one, and that is very simple because you need to take the component which is in vertical direction, because we know that in horizontal direction pressure is same. Assume here we have P1. Assume it is Mn. It is XY. This P1. This has diameter capital D. Here, as we know that P ATM. Assume it is delta S and it is theta. So if the pressure difference to be measured is small, the leg of the U tube may be inclined. And the movement of meniscus along the inclined leg read off on the scale is considerably greater than the change in level delta H. So you will get P1 minus, I am going to write directly result. Now you are not kids. P1 minus PATM is equal to rho m G delta S sin theta minus rho WGH. The manometer can be made as sensitive as may be required by adjusting the scale of inclination. Scale of inclination of leg and selecting a liquid with an appropriate density to give a scale reading delta S of the desired size for a given pressure difference for a given pressure difference that is sufficient or nothing. This thing I told you just for your sake of knowledge. Now up to this point we have covered In simple manometers, we covered all the three: piezometer, as well as YouTube manometer, and as well as single column manometer. Now we will study differential manometer. Piezometer is covered. YouTube manometer is covered. The desirable properties of manometric fluid, as I told you, which are important. This one is important in case of simple manometer, and in differential manometers, differential YouTube manometers are important. Only these two are important, and 99% they will ask all the questions from these two sections only. But in our syllabus they did not mention, they just mentioned pressure measurement. That's why we covered each and everything. Is it clear? Now write down next. And I hope now there should be no confusion that if you are going in upward, because it is, this question is one of the mother question. If you are able to solve this question, then you are able to solve any question in the exam. If you are going in upward direction, then negative. And if you are going in downward direction, positive. And you need to jump from horizontal to horizontal, because in we can say this fluid statics is going on, because all these are part of fluid statics only. As you are moving in a horizontal direction, the pressure will be same at the same level. We solved all the questions related to these concepts. सर ये वाला अच्छा था. ओके. Write down next differential manometers. Differential manometers. Differential manometers. So differential manometer. What is the use of differential manometer? To measure pressure difference between any 2 points in the flowing fluid. And please understand this part in a crystal clear manner at this time only, because at the time of flow meters, then again I will not derive this equation, because in venturimeter, orifice meter, again we will use the differential manometers. So after combining this one, they always ask they will ask gate questions from the differential manometers merging with the flow meters. It means if they are asking question like this, it means they are going to cover three concepts. If they will ask question from the any flow meter, it means Bernoulli as well as continuity and with pressure measurement. So that's why they ask such type of question. And nowadays paper setter are very expert person. They in 100 marks they will ask from you to each and every corner of the syllabus. Differential manometers. Write down to measure the pressure difference. To measure the pressure difference. To measure the pressure difference between 2 points. To measure the pressure difference between 2 points in the flow field. In the flow field, the manometer which is frequently used. The manometer which is frequently used is called the differential manometer. Is called the differential manometer. Is called the differential manometer. Again, we have YouTube inverted and we have macrometer also, but we will not discuss macrometer. That is not in our GATE syllabus. We will discuss only one. That is YouTube inverted. We can also discuss inverted U-tube manometer. Write down first. Write down next point. A differential manometer consists of a differential manometer. A differential manometer consists of a U-tube containing a heavy liquid whose two ends are connected to the points whose difference of pressure is to be measured. Write down first one, the inverted U-tube manometer, the U-tube differential manometer. Write down first, U-tube differential manometer. U-tube differential manometer. U-tube differential manometer. Suppose you have a pipe and you want to measure the pressure difference between these 2 points. Assume this is point 1 and this is point 2. Then we will put assume it is datum line XY. Manometric fluid density rho m. Density of the working fluid W, rho W. Assume it is delta H. And from here to here, we always take distance from the center line. It is X. This is the direction of flowing fluid. Draw this diagram. Okay, tell me one thing. P1 greater than P2 or P1 less than P2, just from your basic sense. Which one is correct? It is first one and it is second one. Which one is correct one? P1 or P2? First one is greater than second. Sir, first, second, first, second, first, second. Here, how can you confuse in such type of question? Sorry. Sorry. How can you confuse in all these questions? Yeah, P1 is greater than P2 because fluid flows from high pressure to low pressure. So this one is correct one, and this is absolutely wrong. Write down. Differential U-tube manometer. Differential U-tube manometer. Is very handy to measure the pressure difference between 2 points in the field directly and is basically similar to the U-tube manometer. A differential U-tube manometer. A differential U-tube manometer connected between connected between 2 points 1 and 2 in a pipe through which fluid is flowing. Since the fluid is flowing from 1 to 2 and the pressure at point 1 will be higher than that 2. Than that of 2. Therefore, the level of meniscus in the left limb connected to point 1 will fall down, and that in the right limb will go up. Today we will solve some mind-blowing questions. So we can write the value of Px is equal to P1 plus, what is the value of here? P1 plus rho W into x plus delta h into g. So P1 plus rho W g x plus delta h, and Py is equal to P2 plus rho W g x plus rho m g delta h. Px is equal to Py and P1 plus rho W g x plus delta h, P2 plus rho W g x plus rho mg delta h, P1 plus rho w gx, rho w g delta h, P2 plus rho w gx, rho mg delta h, P1 minus P2 is equal to rho m minus rho w g delta h. Write down next question. Question number 25. After seeing such type of question, students have a fear, sir, these questions are very tough. Now you are able to solve such type of all the questions. It is A, it is B, this is XY, here we have any fluid. Suppose oil of specific gravity 0.9. It is mercury. Oil of specific gravity 0.75. These heights are, it is of 8 centimeter. This one is 10 centimeter. This one is 6 centimeter. Density of mercury 13,600 kg per meter cube. Density of water is given 1000 kg per meter cube. Calculate PA minus PB. I need answer from each and every student. Calculate the value of PA minus PB. You have 2 minutes to solve this question. This is the required diagram for this question. Last 1 minute. You need to write the balance equation on x and y. 6.662 kilopascal, 7.21 kilopascal. Okay, remaining students. Six seven five zero Pascal, 6.62 kilopascal. Sir, we have a lot of numbers in our mathematics, so we will give you all the numbers. 6.621, 78.65, 1.2 kilopascal, okay, let me solve it and then check your answer. The specific gravity of oil in left hand side, that is 0.09. It means density of this oil 900 kg per meter cube. In right limb, that is 0.75. Density of this one is left limb, right limb 750 kg per meter cube. Density of mercury is given 13,600 kg per meter cube. Suppose PA and PB are the pressures at point A and B. First, we will calculate the value of PA. For first, calculate PX. The PX is given by PA plus this PA plus this value, that is 8 plus 10 plus 6, 10 plus 16, 8, 24, 24 centimeter, that is PA into 900 into 9.81, 24 centimeter means 0.24 meter. Is it clear? In similar manner, we will write at Py. That should be equal to Pb plus pressure due to this one, this oil plus this mercury. So that is 10 into 10 meter, 10 centimeter means 0.1 meter. 9.81 into 750 plus 13,600 plus, that is 6 centimeter. 0.606 into 9.81. Equate both. PA plus 900 into 9.81 into 0.24 is equal to PB plus 0.1 into 9.8 into 750 plus 13,600 into 0.06 into 9.81. You need to calculate PA minus PB. So that is 0.1 into 9.81 into 750 minus 900 into 9.81 into 0.24 plus 13,600, 0.6 into 9.81. PA minus PB is equal to, take 9.8 common, 75 minus 75 minus 900 into 0.24, 216 plus 13,600 into 0.6, 816. If I am right, we will get PA minus PB is equal to 9.81 into 675. So we will get 6,621. Nearly 80% student got the right answer. That is Pascal. Very good. You need to solve question like this. Very good. Okay, sir, I took 10. No problem. That is not the problem. Concept should be clear. Because in exam, they will provide you that you need to value of G 10 or 9.8. But you need to remember one thing. If they will not provide any value, then please take value 9.81, not 10. But if they will provide, then okay. I will give you only one more question of multimeter, and this time I need correct answer from each and every student. Question number 26. And this time there should be no mistake from any side, any student. But it is just vertical. Suppose it is A, it is B. This is 20 centimeter. This one is 8 centimeter. Suppose here we have benzene. Here we have mercury. Here we have kerosene. And here we have water. And here we have air. Forty centimeter. This one is 14 centimeter. 1 4. Assume this difference is 14 centimeter. From this point to this point, that is 9 centimeter. For 1 minute, that video. That is 9 centimeter. Here we have benzene, mercury, kerosene, water, and air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fluids are there. Write down a multimeter, a multi-tube. Manometer is used. A multi-tube manometer is used to determine the pressure difference. To determine the pressure difference. A very nice question. This question is on your demand. Sir, we need one more question for multi-flow meter. Pressure difference between points A and B. A and B. You need to calculate PA1 minus PAB. for the given values of heights, for the given values of heights, determine the pressure difference between points A and B and the specific gravity of benzene and kerosene are 0.88 and 0.82 respectively, and density of air 1.2 kg per meter cube, density of mercury 13,600 kg per meter cube. Solve it. A very nice question. This is okay. This is 20 centimeter. This is 8 centimeter. This is 40 centimeter. This is 14 centimeter. 1/4. It is 14 centimeter. Right? 14 centimeter, and it is 9 centimeter. This one is 9 centimeter. I hope all the readings should be clear. 28, 40, 40, 14, and 9 centimeter. Benzene, mercury, kerosene, water, and air. Akshat, now it is clear. Very good. Ten point 1.15 kilometer. 10.15. No. Let's check. The values of densities are 0.88, 0.82, 1.2, and water you already know 1 per 1000. What is the right answer? 8, 10, 13.5. Sir, we provide full respect to all the numbers. Last 30 seconds. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8.82, 10.32, 8.91, 9.66, 8.969. Okay, now let me solve it. One method I already told you. We can solve it with the help of one more method. It is A and B point. Assume it is point C. This one is point D, where interface is going to change. This is point E, and this is point F. Is there any rocket science? C, D, E, and F. Sorry. Specific gravity of benzene is equal to 0.8. So density of benzene is equal to 880 kg per meter cube. Specific gravity of kerosene is equal to 0.82. So density of kerosene is equal to 820 kg per meter cube. Density of air 1.2 kg per meter cube. Density of water 1000 kg per meter cube. Density of mercury 13,600 kg per meter cube. And we know that one basic thing, that the pressure variation between any 2 points in any static fluid is described by the relation P2 minus P1 is equal to rho into G into delta H. Now we will apply write down method first. First, apply this equation between point C and A, then C and D, then D and E, then E and F, and then F and D. This method is relatively simple as compared to the last method. So we can write PC minus PA is equal to, we know that this C point is relative to A at lower height or higher height. And this C point is below A or above A. This C point is below A or above A. It is below A. It means we need to add or subtract. So we need to add. Very nice. So we need to add. So we will get PC minus PA is equal to density of benzene into G, HA minus HC. In similar manner, PD minus PC. This D point is above C or below C. This D point is above C. It means we need to subtract. So we will get minus of rho of mercury HD minus HC into G. In similar manner, again between D and E, then E point is above D, then it means again negative, or we need to subtract. We can write PE minus PD is equal to minus of rho of kerosene into HE minus HD into G, then E and F. Then F point is below E, it means we will add. So PF minus PE is equal to rho of water G into HE minus HF, and then again B point is above, so it means PB minus PF is equal to minus rho of air G of HB minus HF. I hope this method is much more crystal clear as compared to the previous one. You will not confuse also in this method. Is it clear to each and every student? Just you need to analyze like that. That C point is above, C point is below A, that's why positive. D point is above C, that's why negative. E point is above D, that's why negative. F point below E, that's why positive. And B point above F, that's why negative. Is it clear? If there is any doubt at any point, just ask without any hesitation. Otherwise, in GATE, you are not able to solve such type of question. Is it clear? Very good. Now, if you will add all these equations and you will get the correct answer. If I will add all these equations, then we will get PA minus PB. PA minus PB is equal to minus of rho of benzene EHA minus HC plus rho of mercury GHD minus HC plus rho of kerosene GHE minus HD minus rho of water G into HE minus HF plus rho of air G HB minus HF. Put all these values minus 880 into 9.81 into 0.2 plus 13,600 9.81 into 0.08 plus 820 into 9.81. Whatever you are getting, that will be the correct answer after solving this one. Minus of 1000, 9.81 into 0.26 plus 1.2 into 9.81. So whatever you are getting, that is your mathematics part. Tell me in kilopascal that you are getting. Very good. 8.91 is the correct answer. Very nice. Now all the students who got 8.91, very nice. Nearly 10 to 12 students got it. 8.971 is the correct answer. Very nice. Harikeshav, now you are okay. Akshat, that 8.9 also okay, no problem. Yeah. Don't worry for that. Or we can say, okay, be happy. 8.9 kilopascal is the correct answer. All these questions are wonderful questions. Yes, sir, each and everything is crystal clear. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure that you are learning all these concepts. And please, just after the classes, revise all these concepts. Otherwise, you will forget. Sir, 10.979 is the correct answer. Now that is your part, mathematics, not my part. Is it clear? Very good. Now you can solve any question. And you can write with the help of second method in one line only. But that day some students confused. That's why I followed complete one. Very good. Okay, 10.79. Whatever you are getting, that is the correct answer. That is mathematics. Now it is not my work now that I will take 991 calci and start solving. Write down next and last. Inverted U-tube differential manometer. Inverted U-tube. Inverted U-tube Differential manometer. Inverted YouTube differential manometer. Inverted YouTube differential manometer. Can you tell me what is the use of inverted YouTube manometer? When will you use inverted manometer? Any idea? Sir, after listening all these things, our mind also inverted. Draw diagram. Why this is not like that in zigzag manner? It will be straight one. Assume this point is A, this point is B, this is XY or XX. Assume this is H, then this is H1, and this is S2. Suppose specific gravity S1, here is specific gravity S2, and it is specific gravity S. Write down it consists of an inverted U-tube containing a light fluid or light liquid. Then you will think, sir, fluid means gas is also there. Don't try to make us. A light liquid and the two ends of the tube and the two ends of the tube are connected to the points are connected to the points whose difference is whose difference of pressure is to be measured, and it is used for measuring It is used for measuring difference of low pressures. Difference of low pressures. Difference of low pressure. Or you can write one line. The top of the YouTube is filled with a fluid. Is filled with a fluid which has a density less than that of working fluid. For inverted YouTube, manometer, the manometric fluid is usually air. The manometric fluid is usually air. The manometric fluid is usually air. Then again, you use the same concept. Px is equal to or Px is equal to Py, otherwise you will confuse. Then from this point, you are going in upward direction, it means negative. So we will write that H1, H2, all these things you already know. So that P of x is equal to PA. We are going in upward direction, assume density ρ1. ρ1 into G into H1. Then Py is again PB minus ρ2 into G into H2 minus rho into S into G into H. Equate both equations. So PA minus ρ1 GH1 is equal to PB minus ρ2 GH2 minus OS GH. So PA minus PB is equal to ρ1 GH1 minus ρ2 GH2 minus rho S GH. This is the simple equation. Now you can solve any question related to pressure measurement. It is the PhD on, because you have already analyzed the level of GATE 2020. They asked which type of question in exam. Is it clear? I hope now you are confident. Are yes or no? Now you are able to solve each and every question or not? Very nice, very nice. I need that type of confidence. Keep it up, and maintain your momentum. Now I am going to solve a very wonderful type question. That question is of that type at the time of JEE. Suppose some questions are from Erodo or Kroto. So then a very nice question. And if you will solve any one of you will solve this question, then I will give you a chocolate. This is a diagram of this one. A very nice question. Just I am going to ask. Sir, give us EGG questions. We are happy, you are happy, both of us are happy. Our motivation is at the seventh sky. But I am not here to make you happy. I am here to make your exam happy. If our class level is up to this level and GATE level is up to this level, then you will appear in gate, then you will feel happy. But if gate level is this, my class level is this, then you will feel sad. So at present time in your mind, you can say something to me that sir teaches so much. Why sir? Why do sir teach so much? But after gate exam, full respect. But if I will teach easy, then you at present time you are happy. Yeah? Sir is a very nice person. We are getting each answer of each and every question. But after gate, then you will add some prefix or some suffix with my name. So that I don't like. So that's why. But it's my 1000% guarantee. When you will appear in gate and in my subjects, I can take guarantee of my subject. When you will come out of the examination, then you will realize that our sir knew the gate paper. Then you are able to solve each and every question. Not a single question of such like that you are not able to understand. 99.99% you will solve. Write down next question. That is question number 26. Again a wonderful question. Suppose we have a glass tube. A glass tube of uniform bore is bent into the form of a square, the form of a square of side same and filled with equal amounts of three immiscible liquids of densities rho 1, rho 2, and rho 3, and it is known that rho 1 less than rho 2 less than rho 3 if the tube arrangement is placed in a vertical plane two sides vertical plane means two side vertical, and if one of the vertical sides is completely filled with the liquid of density rho 2, this is the given diagram. This is the diagram. It is A. Sir, what is this? Sir, you did not teach any question like this. That. Then why are you asking? A, B, C, D. This is our sphere. Having side A, assume this fluid have density rho 1. This fluid having a density rho 1. This fluid having a density rho 2. And this fluid having a density rho 3, and the side is only. Write down first part. Show that 1 by 3, 2 rho 3 plus rho 1 greater than rho 2, greater than 1 by 3, rho 3 plus 2 rho 1. Second part, if the relative densities of the first and third liquids are 1 and 1.2 respectively, find the range of the relative densities. Find the range of the relative densities of the second liquid which makes the above arrangement possible. Now solve it. You have 3.5 minutes to solve this question. Now, one of my suggestion to you, suppose you did not search such type of question in your life, but you are going to face such type of problem, then it is not the solution that, sir, we don't know this question. At least you know this question is related to the pressure or densities. At least try to use your concepts that in which manner, what can we do in this question. So at least try to attempt. And it will develop problem skills in you. Wrong and right is a different thing. Because at present time you are in progressive and learning phase is slow. So you have 2 to 3 minutes, at least try to think. If luck by chance they ask such type of question in gate, if such type of question is in market, so that they can ask also. Your time starts now. And this is an unsolved question of one standard book. Solve it. After this is one, we will discuss one or two more questions, and after that, this one will be finished. Sir, please show the first portion of the question. The first portion of the question is this. Don't sit like this. At least use your mind and pen. First, identify the interfaces. You should unlock your mind now. Otherwise, in lockdown, your mind also locked. Last 1 minute. Sir, if you will provide us 1 hour also, then. Sir, the range is 1 by a to infinite. No, the range will be 1.06672 to 1.133. Gaurav Balde, sir, what is this? Sir, even we are not getting question. Sir, give some hint. In exam, will I give, will I go with you in examination hall? Proof done. Very good. If done, then tell me method. So relative density is 1.1. That is also nearly correct answer. Very good. Very nice. 220027. Your name is. Very nice. From which college? Jadavpur University or Heritage or Haldia? University of Calcutta. Okay. 1 and 1 point. Okay. Let me solve it. A very nice question. Very simple also, but you are watching all these things first time. That's why you are facing this problem. First, identify the interfaces. Suppose it is ABC, ABCD. This interface is E. This interface is F. And this interface is G. Is it clear? So these are interfaces. Now we will solve this question. Assume E, F, and G be the interfaces. Be the interfaces. And assume this EA is equal to X. Assume this is X. It means this is A minus X. And also assume EA is equal to X. Then DE is equal to DA minus EA. That is A minus A. Actually, total tubing length is we have a square frame. Each side have A unit. So we have 4A. Total tubing length is 4A unit. So liquid in each. So the liquid in or the liquid of or length of each liquid. Length of each liquid. Length of each liquid. That is 4 by 3A. Length of each liquid, that is 4 by 3A. Now for liquid A. For liquid 1. E into G. E into G is equal to. This E into G is equal to. This A minus X. Tell me the value of E into G. 4 by 3A. The value of EG is equal to 4 by 3A. So the value of DG, are you able to calculate? The value of DG, because we need to calculate in vertical. The value of DG is equal to total length minus value of D into G is equal to. That is 4 by 3A minus A minus X. So you will get A by 3 plus X. A by 3 plus X. In similar manner for liquid 3. Are you able to calculate the value of GC? This G into C. The value of GC is equal to A minus this DG value. So you will calculate for liquid 3. GC is equal to A minus A by 3 plus X. 2A by 3 minus X. Now you will calculate the value of CF. The value of CF is total value is GF. The value of GF 4 by 3A minus 2 by 3A minus X. That is 2A by 3 plus X. Then FB, not Facebook, this value, this FB. So again A minus this value 2A by 3 plus X. So A by 3 minus X. And if you don't believe, so you can cross check also. Then FB plus BA plus AE 1 by A minus A by 3 minus X plus A plus X. That is automatically 4A by 3. I hope all these calculations should be clear to each and every student. Are yes or no? We need interface for pressure balance. All these calculations are clear to each and every student. Simple. Mathematics. Ritik, sir, why? Just read second line. What is the second line of this question? A glass tube of uniform bore is bent into the form of a square of sides A and filled with equal amounts of three immiscible. This one. Okay, up to this one, there should be no doubt. Now we will make a pressure balance at the interface F. At the interface F. At the interface F. The pressure balance. The pressure balance is pressure of column dg. Pressure of column dg plus column gc because at the same level the pressure will be same and that should be equal to the pressure of column AB. Try to digest it and watch diagram. And what will be the pressure at this point? The pressure due to this, pressure due to this, or we can say the pressure due to this one, because at the same level, the pressure is same. Yes or no? Very good. So we can write rho 1 into G, A by 3 plus X, rho G plus rho 3 into G, 2A by 3 minus X is equal to rho 2 into G into A. Then after solving, you will get X is equal to rho 3 minus rho 1 is equal to 1 by 3A, 2 rho 3 plus rho 1 minus 3 rho 2. So value of X is equal to A into 2 rho 3 plus rho 1 minus 3 rho 2 divided by 3. Sorry, divided by 3 into rho 3 minus rho 1. And it is known that the value of X should be greater than 0. And also the value of X should be less than A by 3. So value of X lies between 0, 1 by 3, A by 3. So when you will put this value, then you will get 0 to 2 rho 3, rho 1 minus 3 rho 2 divided by rho 3 minus rho 1 less than A. And it is already given rho 1 less than rho 2 less than rho 3 and the denominator is positive. So the denominator rho 3 minus rho 1 is positive. So hence the numerator is 2 rho 3 plus rho 1 minus 3 rho 2 less than 1. Or we can write 2 rho 3 plus rho 1 greater than 3 rho 2. So rho 2 less than 1 by 3, 2 rho 3 plus rho 1. So this is the first part. And also 2 row 3 plus row 1 minus 2 row 2, 3 row 2 divided by row 3 minus row 1 less than 1. After solving it, you will get row 2 less than, row 2 greater than 1 by 3 row 3 plus 2 row 1. So value of row 2 is between 1 by 3 to row 3 plus row 1 is greater than 1 by 3 row 3 plus 2 row 1. Now second part. In second part, the relative densities of first and third fluid are 1 and 2. Now you are able to solve very easily this one because this is the trickiest one. This question is not tough, but is tricky. Once you are able to solve such type of question, then if you will find any question, then you are able to solve. And now second question, you need to solve the value of rho 2 should be 1.0667 and 1.133. Is it clear? Very good. Just try to digest such type of question. I gave you such type of question to open your eyes. That such type of questions are also available. Write down one more question. Now you have idea that when you will get such type of question, then you need to just equally distribute it. The length should be divided by that one if you have 4 fluids. Then such type of ideas you have in your mind. Question number 27, AG question. Exact up to the gate mark. Question number 27, an inverted differential manometer an inverted differential manometer is shown in given figure. The differential pressure PB minus PA in terms of column height of oil of relative density of 0.8 is This point is B. This point is A. And heights are given. This is 0.5 meter. This is 0.4 meter. And this one is 0.3 meter. Then oil of relative density 0.8. This one is water. Sorry, we have options 0.25 meter, and I need correct answer from each and every student. 0.5 meter, 0.85 meter, and none of these. Solve it. The right answer of this question is what is the right answer of this question? Solve fast. Last 1 minute. Density I told you na, Anmol. Relative density 0.8. It means density is equal to 800 kg per meter cube. And fluid A and B have water. Solve it fast. Datum line will be this one. Balance across XY. Here also water and here also water. Here if you will take so much time in such type of question, then what will happen? Both A and B are water. Sir, we need to find PB minus PA. Very good, very good, very good. Option A is the correct answer. Then option A is the correct answer. Only 4 to 5 students. Why not others? A is the correct answer. Very good, very good. Very good, Nikita. Arey, just you need to write PB minus, then PB minus 0.3 density of water into 9.81 minus 0.5, sorry, 0.4, 0.3 plus that should be 0.7 because this total distance now. 0.7 minus 0.5 into 800 into 9.81 is equal to PA minus 0.9 into 1000 into 9.81. So PB minus PA is equal to 0.7 into 1000, 9.81 minus 0.9 into 1000 into 9.81 minus 0.5 into 800 into 9.81. Take common 9.81 into 100. So you will get 0.7 into 10 minus 0.9 into 10 minus 0.5 into 8. 7 minus 9 minus 4. So we will get 9.81 into 100. Then mathematics part, and you will calculate. Okay, we need to calculate which thing. Just in terms of column height of OL, we need to calculate. Okay. That should be okay. Okay, they ask in terms of head. Okay, as you one part also. If you need to calculate the value of PB minus PA in terms of pressure, then please tell me. And second part is this one. That I will check tomorrow. It is your homework. And first is the correct answer of this question. Is it clear? In such a manner, after a long struggle, then you will calculate. Head means then density of rho L OL into G. Array, that is head now. So you will calculate P by. Sir, once please show the sensor and transducer symbols. We take screenshot. That 0.2 is the correct answer. It means 25 is the correct answer. That is 1962 by 800. That is rho G. You need to, array yaar, you need to calculate in terms of head. Then you need to divide by rho into G. So first calculate that delta P and then divide by rho into G. You will get the answer. Is it clear? Very good. Finally, after a long struggle, this part is also finished. Now tomorrow we will start a new topic, that is rheology. And tomorrow we will finish the rheology. Because from rheology every year they asked a 1 mark question from the rheology. Like Bingham plastic, Newtonian, non-Newtonian, dilatant, pseudoplastic, pseudoplastic, Then we will calculate all these things in there. Then sometime in GATE 2017 or 18, they asked a 2 marks question from the apparent viscosity, eta. Is it clear? Very good. And after that, that fluid statics is just, this is a part of, all this part is a part of fluid statics. And after that, we will discuss what is the basic difference between laminar and turbulence, then eddies, then separation, boundary layer separation, boundary layer formation, boundary layer. I hope in this week, I will try to finish before the kinematics part, so that from next week onwards, we can start the fluid kinematics. Okay, thank you very much. Now we will meet in next session because other students are waiting. And please revise. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.